Hey guys, what's up? So I'm not actually recording off my actual camera yet. I'm just using my phone. But we're about to head out to this ghost tour of Melbourne City. It's like a 2-hour tour. It was given to us as a gift. So yeah, we're just gonna check it out and see if anything creepy or scary shows up. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I'll try and film a little bit and check into the vlog. So enjoy. It's a bookshop. Guy nearly ran me over. It's like some YouTube shows. We just started the tour. Can't really film much, but it's just really walking around the city at the moment. Apparently there's a ghost up there somewhere. The lady hung herself up there a long time ago, and the guy who owns this building from back in the day was her, like it was his mistress.
Find out where the first gay venue was, Steamworks, linked to the red light district. Believe it or not, first AIDS patient diagnosed in the whole of Australia.
So we're walking through, and these fellas are having a sesh. Alright, so I got a new beat I'm just working on. I like it. It's quite epic. I haven't got the lyrics yet. Got kind of like a reggaeton kind of feel to it. I've got a little bit of guitar and quite a lot of keyboard obviously, but yeah, that's the chorus. I don't know if this song is my song or if I'm gonna give this to someone else, but if I can find some lyrics with my voice that suit, I'd love to do this. I'm gonna work hard at it. This is my ticket mug. So it's one of those that heats up and then it forms that. But this coffee is actually really interesting. So let me show you something. Town white coffee, but we specifically get the hazelnut one. I think there's another one as well, like a mocha flavor. Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, just throwing a few clips of this random ghost tour thing. So it was an Eid present so from one of my sister-in-laws, and I don't know, I think she must have thought it was going to be like really scary or something, but it was more like well, it wasn't scary, but it was just this guy, and apparently he's an undertaker. I kept making fun of him the whole time that he was the like the actual undertaker from WWE. And then I went online after the tour, and it turns out he actually is, because he was dressed like one. He had like all black and a hat, and it was awkward, but he was like a scrawny little guy, and kind of creepy. But yeah, we went on the ghost tour, so we had to meet up with these the rest of the tour people at this haunted bookshop, and just had all these like zany and creepy like books about serial killers and like satanic stuff and cults and all this, just like all this dark crap, just nonsense. But it was funny. I mean, the thing is, it was 2 hours though, so my wife and I had to walk, like, and I like to go for walks and stuff, but it was freezing. It was like I think it started just after 8:30 and went till 11 o'clock. We're just, and if you right now in Melbourne, it's freezing, so we were laid up or whatnot. But just walking around, and like the guy, like he would point out at a building and say, "Oh, it used once upon a time ago, this used to be Melbourne's most booming place." He had this weird way of talking. Like if you've ever been on a tour, you'll know. That's how he talks, and he was like Professor Snape kind of. He reminded me of. Anyway, he showed us around and just said places that had killings or whatever that are now haunted, or places that haven't got any real significant backstory, but for some reason there's ghosts there. And yeah, it turns out like a lot of Melbourne city's places are haunted. So I don't know what that means, but I don't know. I think like ghosts and all that kind of stuff, I do kind of believe in it because I've experienced some stuff in Samoa, and if you're from the islands or New Zealand, like there are certain places you can't go, like just because of old wars and stuff, or people that have died there, the spirits still linger. It's more evident in more like quiet places, I find, or like places like the islands. But I think the more city it gets, I think maybe it's too I don't know if it's even true, man, who knows. But anyway, we're on the ghost tour. Haven't really been doing too much, just been writing more music, working on the second single, and I wrote a new beat. I did chuck it in at the start of this vlog. Just it's kind of like a bit of a reggaeton, deep kind of. I've been on a roll just writing these pretty epic songs, so I reckon this would be a good one. I don't know lyrically what I'll do yet, but I'm gonna work on it tonight. So yeah, Say Something's doing well. Gotta work on the music video. I've got ideas, so I've gotta sit down on the lawn and see if we can get some people. Did my phone just go off? Sorry guys, it's really unprofessional. But yeah, so that's really what's been going on with the music. What else have I got on? So I got the music. Oh yeah, I did watch a few of the. I did watch a bit of the UFC this afternoon. So I think it was Justin Gaethje, James Vick, and Gaethje just knocked his ass out with a 1-2, man. His hook just connected. It was kind of like weird too. It was kind of like an overhand, but he kind of like punched it like weird, but it went straight into Vic's face and knocked him out. I just watched highlights of the other fights. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I know Michael Johnson won a decision, so yeah, pretty cool, considering Gaethje and them at fought, and Johnson's now at featherweight, and he's a pretty on and off kind of guy. He wins and loses quite a bit, but Gaethje had a lot to lose kind of coming into this fight, just after a few brutal knockouts and that. It was like, oh, what is this guy gonna do? And he looked good, and he beat the brakes out of Vic, so he's back in it, you know. I don't know where he goes from here, but you look at his record, it's not that bad, man. Like, he's kind of like a Dustin Poirier kind of guy, wins and loses fights kind of thing. So yeah, I think he'll be around. I don't know. I don't think he'll ever win the belt, but he makes, like, he always wins the fight bonuses and all that. So if he's happy to just keep fighting the way he is, kind of like a Cerrone kind of guy, yeah, that's up to him. I did see with the boxing, so Tyson Fury, he won his fight against, I can't even remember the guy's name. I watched a little bit. It was kind of boring. It was like a calculated, it was a good boxing match. I need to watch it again properly, to be honest. I'm being a bit slack. But what's more exciting is after the fight, or even before it, at the weigh-ins, Deontay Wilder came out, had a kind of like a weird exchange with his dad, Tyson Fury's dad. At first they shook hands, and then they were like about to have a scrap. It was weird. And then after the fight, Deontay came out, and they announced that those two are going to have a fight. The rumors are it's going to be in Vegas, but they're still confirming all the details. They might have already done it, just haven't checked today. But it's in the process, but it's definitely an official fight that the two guys have agreed on. And hey, let's face it, whoever wins that is he's like a lineal champion, right? So Deontay beats him going into that Joshua fight. He's even more, of a champion going into it. And if Fury wins, well, he wins some belts too, and he keeps his, proves everyone that he was the lineal champ for a reason. He didn't lose his title. So, and then he goes after Anthony Joshua. So yeah, it's pretty exciting for the boxing world. I know there was like a random, this isn't high level stuff, but Logan Paul had a YouTube, I didn't even know this was a thing, this whole YouTube championship in boxing. But even Michael Buffer, was at the weigh-ins, and Yeah, it was like all official, but I think it was a draw. Logan Paul and KSI had a draw, and yeah, I don't really follow their stuff much. I know they're massive YouTubers, but I just don't really watch. I don't watch their stuff, but yeah, just seeing how crazy this whole YouTube world works out, man. That they even have guys having these celebrity boxing matches, and they're in good shape too, man. I saw the weigh-in, so I'm gonna go back and watch that too. So what else have I got to talk about today? I'm really looking forward to the next UFC though. That's Tyron Woodley versus what's that guy's name? Darren Till. So that one's going to be happening, and I think there's like a Valentina Shevchenko versus that Montano chick who won the Ultimate Fighter. It's not the featherweight. Oh no, so there's strawweight, featherweight, bantamweight. Is it the flyweight title? I don't know which title is one of the women's titles, but yeah, I can just have a look here. I've actually got my iPad. I'm all over the place today. Nico Montano, yeah, it is flyweight. I didn't know Shevchenko was that small, but yeah, it looks like that'll be a pretty. Everyone is expecting Shevchenko to win. I hope she does. I hope Tyron Woodley beats Darren Till, because I'm one of the very few people that likes Tyron Woodley. But I just think, the dude, he's the man. Like his early fights, he's knocked dudes out all the time. He won the title with a knockout. He knows when to execute the right game plans. He's a smart dude, man. People underrate that dude. I think it's just because, he doesn't have entertaining fights all the time. But blame it on the other guys too. Like, we now know that Wonder Boy isn't that great, like, against when the stakes are high, I guess. He kind of plays it safe himself, so you can't blame Tyron for that. Okay, now on to WWE. So this week was SummerSlam, well, this past week was SummerSlam, and it was awesome. Yeah, it was a really good SummerSlam. Becky Lynch heel turn, Daniel Bryan lost, but it was still a win-win, I guess. There's some contract stuff going on too, so it might have something to do with it. I'm not sure. What else was really there? I was really gutted Joe didn't beat AJ, or there was no definitive finish, but the feud's heated up even more, so I'm guessing at Hell in a Cell Joe might win it finally. We'll see. And the most important thing, the main event. Oh yeah, and props to Seth. He's won his title back, so that was pretty cool. And Dino looking jacked. But yeah, Roman Reigns, my boy, has won the title back, and even the crowd was like, finally, just give him the damn belt. Now we can move on to fresher feuds and something cool. But yeah, the match was actually perfect, the way it should have been, I guess. With the way they book things for Brock. Brock never loses just like that. The only exception was when Goldberg beat him last year, but that was like a shock thing, and then he got his ass, like Brock smashed him in WrestleMania and all that. So in the proper match when he was ready for it and that. But Brock doesn't really lose clean. I remember when he lost to Triple H at WrestleMania, and Shawn Michaels and Heyman and all this. It was like no DQ. There was like the sledgehammer, the step, golden steel steps in the ring and all that. That's a prime example of he'll always be booked as a beast. So Roman could have only beaten him with that little bit of distraction and all that, but it was cool. It was good to see him finally win the title. And then on Raw, the Shield reunited, so that's a perfect way to keep Braun away from winning the title, but keep him engaged with Roman, and make it just crazy and all that, and the fans kind of be on Roman's side only because of the Shield, but it is what it is. And I'm sure Dean will turn on Seth at some point. That's what we want to see as well. And Roman will probably lose to Braun at some point, or yeah, probably, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it was good. WWE's kind of gaining momentum again in certain areas. More Raw, I guess. SmackDown's kind of trailing a bit, but it'll catch up. It ebbs and flows. And lastly, just want to talk about some anime stuff. So Attack on Titan is up to episode 5 on season 3, so episode 6 will come out this coming week. And yeah, just revealing more about all the inside government stuff with you know, the world that they live in. And, you know, Erwin and them, they executed their coup and everything, and they've overrun the government and the fake king. So now they're looking for Lord Rice, who's the actual king, and they found out that he is like the true ruler of their world. And because they don't know the name of where they're from just yet. In the manga they do, but they'll figure it all out. So this arc is really speeding way faster than the manga, but I think it's good. We don't need to see all the bullshit, and they can sort of fix things later with like flashbacks and all that, if you know what I mean, with Historia's stuff for the manga. Actually, speaking of the manga, that was a pretty cool, I don't even know if I brought it up in the last vlog, but I can't wait till the action starts again. But more and more story stuff is being revealed, especially with regards to Historia and her, you know, I don't know, I'm reviewing both of them, so I'm sure I'm gonna ruin it for someone. But yeah, if you're not a fan of, or if you're a fan of anime and manga and you just haven't started on Attack on Titan, you know, it's never too late, man. Get into it. It's still the best. Yeah, I rate Berserk and Attack on Titan are on the same level, and then Dragon Ball just comes under. But I'm a die-hard Dragon Ball fan, no matter what. It's just storyline wise, these guys put more effort. Speaking of Dragon Ball Super, I know there's been some images of Super Saiyan God Vegeta coming out with the red hair. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to see it. A lot of theories what's gonna go on, but I just can't wait to watch the movie, because even with Resurrection Frieza, it turned out way better than I thought it would, with the little snippets of rumors and information that are coming out. It still beat those expectations, so looking forward to that. But yeah, that's about it. Just writing music, and I'll finish my next single soon and keep the momentum up, and yeah, just enjoying life. I can't wait for the weather to get better, and well, the sun was out, but just to get warmer until it reaches that summertime where Melbourne pretty much decides to try and cook you. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have a good week. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please subscribe and like, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Catch you later.